I'm expecting them to show up here. I think it can be a close game, no matter how many maps it goes. I think at least, and it looks like we're going to find some early action. Fnatic looking to get aggressive over towards the A ramp. They are going to find pretty much everyone from the side of Dignitas, as indeed it is all 5 players fighting in, but it's also 3 facing from the CT side, taking these long-range fights on the USPs, and eventually First Blood has come in favor of the CT side. I was going to say quite a bit of damage being returned, but the frags, as of now, just continue to be found for Fnatic.
Just looking real good to start off with for the pistol here for Fnatic.
Many teams on the level of Fnatic in an open qualifier, so this is the test that I'm excited for. Their opening game, they won it pretty decently. The players already tagged up towards the bomb site, and KRIMZ has been finished off. He was the one that was just barely hanging on to life at that point. Getray also in a very good spot to cut off. There's something that they can do about it. As I said, time quite low, only 10 seconds. Unfortunately, the Molotov isn't actually going to cover that bomb plant, so it is going to go down.
Getting a bit of extra utility as well, and that actually works out fine to start off.
Up a lot more options. The ability to split towards A, the ability to split towards B. Just on the bomb site himself is golden. 3-on-5, 50 seconds remaining. As I said, they do know that they've lost that mid control. It's Getray who's creeping forward, but eventually one has been returned. Nice frag by flusha.
Brollan could potentially find something here if he checks the angles. But first, it's hallzerk. He's on a triple now. And Brollan, as I said, as long as he checks the corners, they're pretty far away from the A bomb site. And it seems like they might be considering just holding on to their weapons, especially at this point. Ooh, takes a good chunk of damage in that. Goes down to roughly 30, 70 HP left on Xizt, and golden connects here on hallzerk. That's an important kill. We've seen already how crucial he can be in these rounds. Great stuff here from KRIMZ. A nice little double. Gonna be all on get right and through the smoke. That's that Fnatic magic.
And most of what they had built up over those 3 rounds, so they would lose this one. A couple players making this round quite difficult for Fnatic, but they do continue to try and pressure across the map.
Map of the series is going to be Inferno. That's chosen by Fnatic. Third and final to get that far will be Overpass. But for now, Dignitas again prodding away towards the bomb sites, trying to get these entries. You managed to find one over towards the B bomb site. hallzerk, he's lurking towards A. That's a good kill on KRIMZ. And now we can see on the minimap that Xizt is actually doubling back closer towards the A bomb site. Again, hallzerk, yet another. He just continues hitting these massive entries towards the A bomb site. Oh my god. And
the open qualifier where he also played like an absolute
liar.
And I've
out of the equation. Good peek here from golden, but Xizt is there to go for the execute. Shuts him down. friberg with yet another get right, taking care of JW. But the individual play from Dignitas is absolutely brilliant. Something that we are... He's pushing over towards the drop down. He's patient watching and waiting for anyone to push up. golden, he's gone for the self boost in towards window that allows him to peek out. Find friberg. Oh, JW finds it the second.
Yeah, I think that likely is the goal, just because the bomb is stayed out on the steps. Player of close on mid actually being low, despite being good. They need to be quick. Molotov still available in towards the back. Should be able to actually flush it out of that position, which it does, but he's still able to find himself a kill, and now there's no longer time to plant. That was the issue. I said the time could work against them. It does in the end. Get right actually goes down after time as well. Yeah, that's the issue with being on the CT side. You need to take in there as Xizt was taken down, and this aggression from KRIMZ, it should be pretty much a free kill in this bomb site. This time a much quicker rotation, at least from Brollan. He had been holding around mid. The flash is also perfect as it comes over. Apparently there was no flash assist, so was that a flash from Dignitas potentially? Either way though, a couple of frags do come through, at least Forrest alone. He's going to be...
Allows them to get a different angle up on the staircase and make sure they don't get peeked out by the normal defensive holds. Extra 3-on-4. Make that a 4-on-2 now as KRIMZ connects onto friberg. It's going to be all on Xizt and hallzerk, who both took a lot of damage early. And now another great boost coming in. It's Brollan on top and Xizt to go down. KRIMZ with the final frag for the round, and they're not going to be out of it just yet.
It works out. KRIMZ was able to get himself one. Now the push still looking to come in towards the bomb site, but Fnatic are continuing to hold very, very
forced to stick the plan and will actually get it.
He gets it.
How did...
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. hallzerk goes for the entry, so he doesn't need a whole lot of utility. Get right. Slowly but surely pushing forward. Man advantage. Forest gets taken down by flusha. Golden posted up in a good position. That was some. Golden watching for the flank. Should be able to catch this frag, but it's actually Xizt coming. They are going to be rotating back.
Xizt, he has no idea JW is coming up right now. I was going to say he could have caught JW off guard, but unfortunately he decides to take a shot a little bit early there, and it ends up costing them a little bit. But I mean, some good damage is done. Get right, haven't now got the bomb planted in the 1v1. The angle's a little bit awkward there. JW had the chance with the op, but was to try and put in a defense. As I say that though, of course, the smoke's going down do actually give Fnatic the op.
They do have a kit in play though. Got a bit of extra time to work with. Forest catching one through. Nice check. The angle here from Forest. Pushing through the smoke. It's gonna be a 1-on-2. Oh no. KRIMZ.
Oh.
He's just rushing forward.
Yes,
there's
anyway,
no more time for Xizt.
Not where that is a thing.
Safe
You have
mid.
the feeling of clicking right click at least.
But good positioning from JW. He's going to be flanking in towards the B bomb side. Actually still holding on to the angle here. flusha, Brollan catching one each. JW gets taken down by Get Right. One player close by. That's going to be Golden. He catches the first, gets the second as well. Bomb has been planted. And that puts the pressure on Xizt. Oh, you hate to see it.
I don't think the flash went quite as intended either. Didn't go over the ledge, so Golden not getting Kevlar at least being afforded, as they do have the full loss bonus coming into the next round. But most likely we are looking at that 12-8 lead here for Fnatic, and already a couple of kills coming in their favor. One trade so far, and Golden's been taken down low, and Forest wants to hunt for this. This could be a 3-on-3, 2-on-3, and they've given away some weapons.
Brollan. Get Right, having the bomb. Just once is Forest to deal with KRIMZ. It's going to be all on Brollan.
To get her off the back of it, but that's really giving Dignitas an opening right back into this game. friberg.
Dignitas, they already have a decent amount of utility behind them, actually. I'll cover the angle. Get Right still posted up in a good position. That's a very important shot. Gets the second as well. Finally got to get taken down by Golden. It's a 2-on-3 now with Golden planting the bomb. Taking a bit of damage from hallzerk, but Jade from Golden just rushing away. That has happened before, once or twice. friberg catching the first hit with the Desert Eagle. They might not even need these upgraded weapons. Indeed they do, as Forest does find a double of his own. Okay. That's one way of shutting me up real quick. Good job, Dignitas. This is smart from JW. Just throwing the AWP away, making sure that they cannot pick it up.
And you get 1900. But, okay. Close to the smoke. This could be pretty difficult once the smoke actually starts to fade away, because he is going to be caught in the open with nowhere to back off to. So at least able to get one kill.
Alright, this round. Likewise for Dignitas, potential of bringing it back, but it is going to be flusha with a bit of the map. hallzerk catches the first, almost getting taken down here. Almost getting traded immediately, but JW again. Meantime, flusha, he's trying to make moves over towards the B-bomb side and does that successfully. Now we need to see the rotation come through, but flusha actually pushing forward, and there's no time left. Brollan has no time. Will be overpass. Potentially still a lot more Counter-Strike in this best of 3. We do have an accidental double kill, almost. Forest with one of his own. He does get traded out fairly quickly here by JW. Onto KRIMZ, and will be able to do exactly that. It's all on JW. Have any HP.
Some map control elsewhere, some info about what's actually going on, and they managed.
Oh, that seems to be a tough ask for anyone. Bring Dignitas here. Do have one man advantage, make that 2, make that 3. hallzerk, he's still hitting the shots. flusha, he is known as
not the man you choose to have the 1 AK, but let's see. I mean, he goes ahead and rushes over towards ramp with the rest of his team. It was actually Brollan.
As many weapons as possible on as many players as possible.
Well, let's see if they can actually do that. One round, that's all they need to go ahead and close this one out and move on with a 1-0 lead. Overtime looking a little bit more likely now, as that is an interesting jump up from hallzerk, already in the control of Fnatic right now.
They're looking to bring this one into OT, and it seems increasing soon here. And indeed, KRIMZ.
And he has been looking good on the up again here as we kick off the opening round of overtime. Brollan Xizt now being overwhelmed completely as they decide to just hunt down the Fran. And the kills just continue to go in favor of Fnatic. Friberg's left alone, his position's not...
Don't really have a ton of money left to work with. They desperately need this round to stay competitive for the first half of OT, and that's a decent start. Friberg, Xizt, and hallzerk. Head right, just getting the weapon in time. For Dignitas is what I'm trying to say.
On this time, Fnatic don't really challenge it too much, but they
might have been rotating. That wasn't the case. Beautiful flashbangs here. KRIMZ finds the first. Get right answers back, but Golden takes him down. hallzerk needs to come up big, and he does time and time again. He'll do it once more. hallzerk. Beautiful double. All on Brollan. No time left to work.
Yeah, you told me you loved Vertigo before this game started anyway, so you're happy no matter what. hallzerk has no idea, so we can try and cut off anyone else. Help it with the op. While blinded up, able to go ahead and drop Xizt, extend the well. There's not much Dignitas can do around to recover it, and Fnatic just keep making it.
Dignitas with the aggression in towards the B bomb sites. Very important kill there from Forest. JW getting caught without a weapon. When he finds it, he finds the frag. He gets yet probably just stick this one. It's a 4-on-2. It's gonna be flusha open. But big time here for the final round, and he does that already. Nice little double. Does get traded out here by Golden. He gets taken down through the smoke by Get Right. This could quickly become another overtime, and it's certain. I knew that they had it at some point. Henry G are getting comfortable.
Also being down, they should be planting that Molotov, though, going to make things very difficult for Xizt. He manages to get the bomb down, but does immediately die, unable to escape. Fortunately for Dignitas, though, Forest in the meantime has picked up a couple of kills for himself, being thrown out. The bomb is beginning to tick away. hallzerk already has the angle lined up, and it's just...
Fnatic had a pretty good comeback in the last couple of rounds of regulation. Was Dignitas with a pretty good comeback in the last couple of rounds for the first overtime. Friberg, this one making it even better here is Get.
Personally, I don't really mind just watching. It's weaker weapons overall in play, so let's see. I think it's down into the 5-on-3. flusha getting himself another. Eventually, hallzerk, a man who's already gonna... hallzerk going forward if he gets this kill, especially.
Opposite direction, the smoke as well. Get right through this. That's closes it out here on.
And they have managed to hold the Dignitas players off for now. So the bomb, it is going to be going down. Never mind. Bomb plant denied. It's left in towards the bomb site itself. But now Fnatic have to try and fight back in to recover it. And so far, they're only managing to trade it out. Get right able to return one quickly. JW on the op, fortunately, does step up to take down hallzerk, but it's still in favor of Dignitas right now. And with the bomb being planted, it was all on JW to actually try. But then if you look, you realize that it is against amazing teams all the time. So I do think Fnatic are going to be very strong here on Infer close. And let's see. I mean, already, though, they have gone ahead and got themselves in towards B. The smoke was down towards the CT spawn. They took quite a bit of damage initially on the cross, and then JW trying to actually go through the smoke does go down, and there's a chance to maybe stop that bomb plant. Won't be successful, but it doesn't matter when the kills just continue to come in. Xizt doubles down, and suddenly flusha and Golden are left alone to try and go ahead and save this one. And I mean, already flusha's being tagged up heavily and now smoked off on Banana as well, so Golden trying to force the fight and see if he can pull some kills in their favor before the retake is actually allowed to come true, and he doesn't do too bad, gets himself one, as did flusha, but he likely will be maybe retaining some of them into the gun round, so not ideal, but let's see. I mean, up against the force fight from Fnatic, they certainly can still be more than capable, and of course with the utility as well to help them. The flash is coming over. We do see so far most of the kills going over towards Dignitas. hallzerk gets flashed in, actually blinded, but found himself 2 kills either way, and JW actually stopping that push through the CT.
Opponents off guard with this buy, and they do still have 2 Galils in play. Friberg has taken a good chunk of damage. They are going to be pushing in towards the side. Friberg does have the defuse kit and will find the frag onto KRIMZ, but they need to get on the bomb rather quickly, and Friberg, they're going to be pushing forward instead. Oh, JW, he misses his opportunity. He doesn't have the time, though. Fnatic picks up the round.
I have no idea. Quite a lot, though. Teams have been...
hallzerk has been very consistent. Or was very consistent on that first map. Getting in a nice opener here with the scout as well. Get right through the smoke, dealing a bit of damage on flusha. Now, smoke and the flashes in towards the B bomb side. Get right. Does manage to find the frag here on flusha. KRIMZ answering back. Brollan as well. But look at the damage dealt towards Brollan. He's down to just 2 HP. And Xizt through the smoke connects on KRIMZ. Pushing through as well. Catching one on Brollan. And he's looking to switch over to the USP. But
overall, also in terms of the firepower, having 3 rifles and only 2 SMGs. But Get right now is aggressive down Banana. And I don't think he realized that Golden was up close in the tree already.
hallzerk deciding to go for now. It's all on Forest to defend over towards the A bomb side. He
Xizt already, so they've decided to just retreat back as far as they can, try and hide in the bomb site. And I didn't catch that because my auto-director was watching the player in the back corner.
Only on smokes. Get right. As he tries to fall back, flashbang could potentially do the trick, and indeed it does. flusha gets taken down.
You do have such little utility. You need a play like that, and that worked out. Not only did he get 2 as well, can post up and hope that they push him down for the quick headshots. Or push him down for the quick headshots, rather. Indeed, the first player being dropped as he tapped the bomb. Brollan now just shoulder peeking, trying to play the time as much as he can. And, of course, Forest getting ready to swing and eventually gets the kill, but he doesn't have enough time for the defuse now. And he should realize that.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's sticking it.
Could have made it away, I believe.
Yeah, that's...
The Bison is a very interesting choice. My auto-director not watching it as he pushed up Banana, but he was able to find a frag. Being traded, but Fnatic with just forced to save at this point. Although friberg's sticking around. Again, as I said, they've been... It's not in a bad position for it well for the Hunter.
Proponent of it's never over until the final round has been played, but it's friberg making it look a little bit better here as he finds flusha. Xizt connects on the A bomb side. Smoke is going to go out. hallzerk through. The smoke still catching the shot. In it. JW trying to use that gap to hold that peak. Finds it the second time around onto Forest though, and good positioning here from hallzerk. He has taken a lot of damage. Does manage to find one. Quickly traded out by Gold. The rest of them pushing in from construction. friberg goes down to KRIMZ. Get right answers back. Get right looking for more. He finds it. flusha all close and personal, but it's going to be find an opening over towards the B bomb site. In the meantime, another nade lands and JW takes a lot of damage. Brollan, good reaction here to friberg going for the peak. Also, gotta get taken down. JW, that's such a strong kill on hallzerk. Towards B. Forest does find one on towards A. Get right, last man standing over at the B defense. But he closer towards the bomb site instead. Golden with that AWP. Probably the better weapon to wield when you're on 4 HP. And he finds the first. Get right, trace him out. But the timer is running low. He does have a kit that gives him time to work with. flusha goes for the peak though. Get right, what a shot. But he does not have the time any longer. And it will be this dot. It's a bit early for that. We are heading into the final round of the first.
Playing from under quad right now, hoping to be able to catch any players if they decide to come through the smoke, and they line up just in general against those USP. If the body shots come in, it's going to be very difficult to actually take.
To make moves in towards the A bomb side, Brollan needs to come up big for this one. Forest, great reactional shot, takes care of Brollan. Nade toss in the opposite direction. That's going to deal with one of the players. friberg goes down to it, and but they still need to be somewhat quick about it. That works. JW takes care of Xizt. Still got more players. They're in the pit position. flusha trying to connect the headshot here. Will eventually do it. But Forest, no more time for flusha. And Forest, he's just hiding away in pit position. That's going to do the trick. flusha finds the frag. But pistol does go in favor.
The only thing is no nades actually remain in Forest side of Fnatic. So they are just going to have to try and find the kills once this push comes true. A little bit of a spam from Golden, able to find one. Forest trying to lurk on A, able to get a trade back in the meantime, but overall, went down. It could have been very awkward, but he does in the end. Now it's the 1 versus 1 for Xizt. Doesn't realize that second player is coming in from the spawn as well.
That Fnatic's economy is going to be a bit limited as well. We see 3 players on SMGs. Try for something a bit unconventional. Golden, good timing on the incendiary over towards top of Banana. That allows for him to get the first frag on Xizt. Oh, that's the obvious. Flashing the opposite direction, Brollan. That's a good shot on towards Get Right. hallzerk answers back once again. flusha still looking for more here with the SMG and finally finds it. hallzerk left alone, but we've seen him clutch situations like this before. That's a good burst. Gotta be looking for the second as well, and he will find it.
hallzerk down to 1 health. Has now been spotted as well.
Inferno. Golden finds the second as well. He is gonna be looking for a little bit more here through the edge of the smoke. But can't right through the smoke entirely. Gets a double. Almost connects the triple down towards CT as well. JW, who you want to call it nowadays. That's a good shot from Xizt. Quickly traded out by Brollan. Get right. Left alone. Oh, that's a nice burst and drops down to find potentially the second. JW is looking to shut him down. Oh no! Oh!
No time. So they do have the up now of JW to help as well. At this point though, I mean, I was gonna say they are considering rotating one back, but as soon as I say that, the push begins to come through. JW was hit by a Molotov and forced out of his position. Did manage to set himself up towards the pillar, but still ends up going down without being able to find anything. Forrest only able to get one, but as does Get Right. Now he has an opportunity. Unfortunately, the bomb's actually just being stuck to smoke, making it so difficult for him to stop it. Seconds remaining are grouping up and beginning the push forward. Golden up on top of Oranges actually will be able to get himself the opportunity on one quite easily. But Dignitas, they have used that Fnatic. This time they don't have a defuse kit to be just sticking the bomb, but they have found it.
Okay, but it seems like they are pushing forward. With KRIMZ going down, flusha is definitely going to hold on to the AK-47.
Oh, that nade might just finished off hallzerk. Not quite, but it does also drop friberg into a very vulnerable position, leaving him in the open, blinded as well.
It's going to be JW and Golden. Going to try and see if they can hold on to this one. Do have one player coming in for that flank. That's Brollan. He gets taken down by Forrest as well. They are pushing closer towards the bomb site. JW gotta deny the bomb plant. That's so big, but he's got to be left alone. JW in a 1-on-2 situation needs to just tuck away behind the bomb site here. Forrest could potentially hit the wall bang, and that's exactly what he'll do. Keep your composure, even though it looks like you're
slightly weakened up, but at this point, Dignitas, they're just gonna have to come in to beat. There is a smoke down, making things move. The boost as well coming in. The spam is an interesting choice because it could have given it away. hallzerk is able to react and flick up the JW, but it doesn't seem to matter at this point for Dignitas because they are not really giving away the fact that they are close as of yet, and you can see with that, they just want to try and throw the flash over, drop down the smokes while on the fly. The hope really has put this into the 4v1 now. Around the edge of that smoke, I'm not sure if flusha had vision, but
it's the upper bracket though, and we are playing double elimination.
Not only have Dignitas lost the player early in this round, they've also been chipped away at a little bit further on a couple of the players as well by the utility. JW finds 2 KRIMZ.
Gives them a possibility. They need this one as well. That's a good reactional shot coming through from Forrest. Finds the JW is going to peek out, does deal with...
I don't know if flusha can really do much anymore. Molotov goes down at least, that's going to delay the push slightly. It actually gives flusha the time to go around towards construction where he can be a little bit more useful. That flash in from JW who throws it over and he decides...
2 SMGs and a Xizt 75. They are lacking utility for sure. Obviously not the greatest buy, and it looks like it might be...
This round kind of just fell apart for Dignitas. It's going to be very difficult to get right. Already low, trapped in on the bomb side. You can see Fnatic, all they have to do is stick together and try and trade them out. And that is effective in the overall aspect of CS, so it's not something you can ever count out, of course, but it's actually going to be a very quick A-play coming in right now. My auto-director not helping me at all to catch the action. You'll go ahead and find Get Right there on the bomb site, actually spotting one jumping out of the apartments around the smoke, and he was able to go ahead and find himself an easy kill, double down as well from Forrest on the AWP, leaving it all on JW and flusha to try and save the day. And that wraparound from flusha, able to get himself a double, opens up the bomb site and gives them the chance now to get that plant in. The bomb takes a little bit of time for them to retrieve it and almost gave an opportunity for hallzerk to come in through short and maybe even catch JW, but not quite on time. So the bomb is going to be getting planted, and now it comes into the 2v2. Both players trying to push in at the same time. Shot by flusha. Pretty standard setup here for the CT side, having that one player peek in on mid, find info, and potentially frag early on, which they do indeed manage to get, instantly realizing that in the meantime the commitment's coming in towards B. KRIMZ being forced out by the Molotov, but was still able to find himself one kill, and JW on short is just destroying them right now. It takes pretty much all of the players to push him down for eventually Get Right to get that trade, but that leaves him alone now in a 1-on-3, and he's also being flanked by flusha with
dealing a bit of damage on friberg, not enough to take him down just yet. Oh, this here from KRIMZ could be big, and indeed it is. It's a great kill, very important. Golden catches one as well. KRIMZ with yet another flusha with the final two. Mollies, but obviously Dignitas just extinguishing them with a smoke. Brollan. He goes down to Brollan as well. So much money already built up here for Fnatic. Brollan, he continues. Yet a start to the round. friberg trying his best through the smoke, and eventually he will catch one on Brollan. Thus, managed to shut him down, but JW...
both barely hanging on to life. And I don't know if there's really much that they can do. A decent nade on towards the bomb site.
Yeah,
Oh, I think
JW... I was about to say his timing is pretty good, but he actually missed it the first time. Good positioning here from Golden. Should be able to catch this frag, and indeed he will.
Around mid, leave someone holding for B aggression, maybe try and get the B water and connect.
Only the real OGs will get that reference. Only the boomers will know what I'm talking about. To try and bring the ball back on JW. He's not done yet with that AWP. They get the AWP on hallzerk. They get SG553s on the rest. Well, things down slightly. They don't really have a lot of map control. As quickly rotating back over towards the B bomb site. Over on this B bomb site, that's going to be KRIMZ. He's sitting in water right now, patiently waiting. What a shot from Brollan. hallzerk gets taken down. Xizt decided to go for the possibly do to bring this one back.
I was about to say forced from that nade, and the fact that right now Fnatic of course have all the momentum out so far. hallzerk continuing to see what he can find with the off on towards B, and he plan about where they want to actually finish this round, and it looks like it's still towards B.
First half of overpass. That's a nice shot from Xizt, but Brollan close.
I have very little to gain from making any sort of a bet like that, but
for Dignitas has to bring this one back. Need to step off their game massively and win a ton of round to OT at the very least. There's always potential, but it's not looking great. And again, I think that might be a bit of an understatement here. Might get their first round up. Never mind. Leave, even though Dignitas might fall short down towards the lower bracket, there is definitely still a chance of them qualifying for the minor.
JW.
Like, just go up in flames. That's a good start to it. Forest, friberg, get right, all of them chiming in for a couple of frags here. 4 in total. It's gonna be 4.
Yeah, I still don't think there's an aim there. I believe that Fnatic are gonna get that one round that they need eventually. This one here being not really one that we have too much hope for Fnatic, especially as they've already lost a couple torn apart. It is a place to do. He had a very poor T side, so to see him being able to find a couple frags here early on, get some life into himself, it is a good sign. KRIMZ, he's still trying to do some damage right now, and has actually found a couple of frags for himself, finding that B aggression.
Ooh, KRIMZ through the smoke. He catches one onto Forest. KRIMZ posted off. Oh, what a shot from KRIMZ. Takes care of Xizt. There is another player close by. He actually drops down in towards the site. What is happening? Mostly an eco here for Fnatic. Upgraded pistols. And they might actually do it. hallzerk last man standing.
Yeah, half buy is going to be the way that Fnatic finish this one out and make their way to the European minor. I mean, how this map has gone so far, it kind of is a fitting way to end it. Let's be real. hallzerk, maybe he had some hopes, but now having been dinked down there by flusha, left on 14 health and a 1-on-3, it seems inevitable. There's pretty much nothing that he can do unless the biggest mistakes ever are made by Fnatic and they miss some very easy shots. And you can see, I think he kind of realizes this. He's not really trying anymore eventually.